Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gap. That's Duluth. I'm Travis. It's not Friday. It's the other day of the week. Wednesday. It's Hump Day!
For AEW Dynamite.
It looks like we're going to start it out with Jericho and Claudio Castagnoli.
Formerly known as Cesaro. Okay.
I didn't get to sing to you guys, so sorry about that.
You didn't get to sing to him.
And I forgot to do an actual entrance, so I just flipped it over, and I was like, oh, there we are.
Hello. See, Phil was in the chat earlier, so in there. It says, yay, here we go with Claudio and Jericho, and Raleigh's in the chat. Hey, Raleigh. Sophie's with us. Walter's with us. Hey, guys. How's it going? Someone said, hi, guys. Have you guys watched the reboot or Complete? No.
No, I was going to, and I forgot. I didn't even record it. It might be in my Dish Anywhere type thing.
What's wrong with my toe, dude? I keep smelling it. It's weird. Your cat's weird. Film's all about AEW. Raleigh says I'm going Jericho this one. Then he won ROH, WWE, WWE, IC, WCW, AEW titles. There you go.
Look at that. Claudio's putting his paw out. He wants a handshake here.
Toasting, buddy.
Oh, there's the handshake. Jericho pulls him close, though. I can't talk, I promise. Who's Silken? Who's that guy?
Carrie Silken. Who's Carrie?
It was a dude. Claudio's 5th title defense. Ocho. That'd be cool if you can get 8 world championships, although Ring of Honor doesn't count.
Yeah, I wouldn't count it as a world championship.
I don't even know if you consider it a minor leagues at this point.
Weird.
What is it?
The cat.
Oh.
Cat's weird. Oh no! Good thing Chris Jericho stayed on that top rope long enough for Claudio to come and give him a big kick to the face.
Can't talk to you right now, Shannon.
Anyways, Solow isn't a champion anymore.
Hello?
He lost his championship, huh? Let's see. Film said hi to us. Hi.
Yeah, that's what I was
Raleigh says
thinking.
hi. Hello. Film says that. Walter says AEW's good wrestling. Yeah, they're not too bad. Sophie says it'll be interesting on Friday night.
All right. Well, I
Solow
appreciate
isn't
it.
champ anymore.
I'll have to drive over there now. All right. Bye-bye.
So it says the Raw ratings got murdered this past Monday thanks to the NFL games. No, I think it was just a really shitty Raw, too. Walter's like Taz and Tony Schiavone and Excalibur and AEW commentary. Yeah.
I feel like they're putting all the good athletes over on SmackDown, and it looks like that might be that little White Rabbit thing, because they came out with 9/23, which is also this Friday.
Yes.
So that's kind of if it is somebody like a Bray Wyatt or somebody, that's just another star on SmackDown, but they don't got shit on Raw. That's not good.
No, it's not. So they're in a really weird arena or something because they have a ramp coming down? Is it because it's a special AEW tonight?
It is a special AEW,
Okay.
yes. We knew that, and it's going to be a 2-hour rampage.
On Friday?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Because it is a special, whatever word they use, obviously. We'll find out. They'll probably say it 35
I'm sorry, because there's a
like a road.
There's a ramp coming down. Grand Slam is what this is called. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a world championship match tonight. We're going to crown a new world champion.
Yeah, they didn't have
Or
steps
maybe.
anywhere else. So they have these little tiny stairs on each side of the ramp.
Right.
But they don't have like corner stairs on the
rings?
On the ring itself. They don't have corner stairs at all.
Well, usually they just have them in that top corner.
Yeah, no, there's none.
Sometimes they'll put them in that corner too, but
There's none. There's just little stairs that Jericho went up. They're like
little
black
wooden
stairs. They're only maybe a foot wide.
Oh, big European uppercut right there by Claudio.
Let's see. Walter's like, boo, beat up ROH Hall of Famer. Okay. Let's see. Sophie says Enemy Awards are coming back to television, NBC. Yeah, there's probably people that are interested in that. I personally am not.
What kind of thing is that?
Kind of stuff. The Emmy Awards. Walsh says that. Sophie says, do you think HBK will be involved?
Is Emmy music or video?
I don't remember what Emmy Awards are.
Emmy Award
I don't watch
winning.
any of them. So
I think it's an actress. Emmy Award winning actress. Okay, so I think that's movies.
Yeah.
Or TV.
In January, so yeah, probably is. Or
it's the Grammys.
Sophie says it's TV.
It's the Grammys that are for the other thing.
The movies?
For
or the
music,
singing?
yeah.
Oh no, he hurt himself.
That's his little suplex right down to the concrete floor. It's just a little padding over the top of that concrete, but you can see the concrete.
He has a broken back now. It's broken. Broken back. Anyways, Derek Murchison in the chat. Hey, Derek says, hey family, how's everyone?
I'm doing fantastic.
Pretty good. How about you? How are you doing today? Sophie says a 2-hour Rampage, so the spoilers will be around like tomorrow morning.
Are they doing it tonight after, or is it going to be live? I thought it was going to be live.
They should have to do it live. Walter says, okay, at 9:10 p.m. I'm going my time Friday. I'll be here for 8 p.m. for SmackDown. Walter, I didn't see earlier if you won a bingo. Did you win bingo today? Walter says, why is Rampage 2 hours this Friday? It's supposed to be some kind of special.
It's the Grand Slam.
Bryce Pitts in the chat. Hey, Bryce. Says, what's up, party people? I'm here. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Sophie says, is Rampage competing against SmackDown this Friday?
Look like it's starting right when it ends, so no.
Yeah. Bryce says, I'll tell you about this episode. It's going to be crazy night. Yeah? That's pretty stupid of Rampage to start right after SmackDown. So they're
That's
like
what they do every week.
I know, but it's 2 hours, not just one.
Right.
So instead of going from 8 to 9, it's 8 to 10 our time.
Right, 10
which
to
is
11.
10 to 12.
People are going to be wanting to go out and get some Strange. I understand that.
I would
and
watch
if
it.
you're on the West Coast, it's on at the same time
That's just ridiculous.
as SmackDown because they run it way later on the East or West Coast.
Right.
Unless you watch it on the app.
Sophie says, oh, yeah, they're taping it after tonight. Well, that's dumb of them.
Well, there you go.
Ayla says, hey, Ayla. Walter says, still here in chat. I won bingo. Fantastic. What'd you win this time? Walter says, hey to Allin. Ayla says, hi, Walter. And Vindicator's in the chat saying, hey, Vin. How's it going, Vin? How you doing?
You ready to crown a new world champion?
You doing good? You excited?
Vin's like, no, I'm going to leave about 3 minutes before the match ends.
He's like, I don't want to watch this garbage. So I'm leaving. Why is this chair so hairy?
Probably from that carpet. I had to, get the carpet out from under it.
Oh, yeah. It's, all over the chairs. Ew. Used to be a non-hair sanctuary in here. So if he says Rampage is on from 10 to 12 my time, Walter says it's 12 midnight end time on Friday. I watched the Starbucks gift card. Ooh, more Starbucks, huh, Walter? They need to have different gift cards.
I feel like you're keeping Starbucks opened.
Yeah. Daz Reynolds in the chat. Hey, Daz says, big up, guys. Do you think Darby or Sammy should get a world title match?
Well, not Sammy. Darby possibly. I don't know what he's ranked right now, but Darby definitely deserves it. Sammy not so much. Sammy just lost. He was in this tournament.
Sophie says, I think people will get sick and tired of watching wrestling after SmackDown ends. Ayla says, same, Sophie, we moved to Florida. Film says, Ayla won bingo. Congratulations. Vindicators, LOL, Travis, he's got me all figured out. Well, nothing left to prove. Good night, people. Just kidding. Whatever, you would just go to a different chat. I know how it is, dude. You just say you're leaving, but you just go
Jericho
somewhere
climbing
else.
up to the top right there with Claudio. Oh, he's way up on top.
Way up there at the tops.
He's going to hit him with the Frankensteiner. Yep.
So
No, Claudio caught him.
Said he was thinking about quitting AEW after the fans treated him as Cody. Okay. sure he did. Ayla says, I didn't win bingo? Question mark.
Whoa, Hurricane Rana. There it was.
You didn't
Frankenstein, or whatever you want to call it.
Walter did win
Got him
bingo.
over 1, 2. So close. But you're probably not going to beat him with a Frankenstein.
It's so far away. Walter's like, Ayla, don't move to Florida. Ayla's like, Walter won bingo for me. I live vicariously through Walter. Ayla's like, never, Walter. Although, Walter, if she did move to Florida, she would be closer to where you live.
Yeah.
As opposed to how far away we live from you now. Sophie says, do you think Rampage will get moved to a different night and time or get canceled at this point?
I don't think it'll get canceled, but they could move it. That would be very wise of them.
They don't even bother.
Like 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock on a Thursday night would be fantastic for them. The only problem is they put their main show, their flagship show, in the middle of the week, and it's hard to have it back-to-back nights.
Right. Vindicator's like, Dawida. What's she doing?
I think every match on this
Same
card
here.
is a championship match.
Is it? Wow. 2 hours of championship matches, huh? Just sitting here, complaining about the hair, watching an old man beat up another old man. It's quite entertaining.
Claudia's a pretty hot old man.
Oh, yeah? You like him?
No. Not into old people. What's that one called?
Being into old people?
Like, not a pedophile, but for old people.
What is old people called? Old people?
Geriatric. I don't know. Jerry.
Do they have, like,
Jerry's kids.
do they have, like, a term for old people? I know they have, like, terms for people in
Senior.
different ages. Like, if you're in your 80s, they call them octogenarians. Don't ask me. I don't.
I get it, because there's 80.
Yes.
Claudio picks him up, brings Jericho down. He brought the thunder to and Jericho
Ooh,
just too
kicked him in the head
smooth.
and kicked out.
He's too
Vindicator
smooth.
wanted to know if I'm enjoying Casanova beating up on the old Canadian man in his list. Probably about as much as you are, bud. Ayla's like, yeah, Walter, we could play bingo together and we could buy Starbucks and rule the world. Walter's like, Ayla, no. Oh.
No ruling
Sophie's
the
like,
world.
and who knows what Tony Khan has planned for Ring of Honor. Daz says, who's in the title match for the main event, please?
That would be
The women?
Daniel Bryan versus John Moxley. That'll be for the World Heavyweight Championship.
There you go. Those
That's a big
people.
one. That's kind of a big deal. Kind of.
Ah, Walter.
The Code Breaker.
You don't want Ayla living vicariously through you, and you don't want to play bingo with her and buy Starbucks and rule the world? Walter. Shame.
Why would he want to do that?
Because it's fun. It sounds fun. Why wouldn't you want to hang out?
Nobody wants to rule the world.
Why not?
Because when you rule the world, you lose all your friends.
Whatever. Pinky and the Brain tried to do it all the time and they were friends still.
Because they never succeeded.
It's okay.
Ayla's plan is foolproof.
Is it? The Starbucks and bingo? That is pretty foolproof. Ayla's like, you're a cougar hunter? No. Vindicator's like, can you see me, Ayla? And you can see Sophie. So he's like, have Rampage go up against NXT. Ayla says, obviously I can see you, Vin. And Vindicator says, hey, Walter, you liking Dynamite so far? And Walter's like, yes, Vin. Good AEW. And Vin's like, good. Cheers. Ravi says, oi, oi, Dion, Travis, live and direct. Oh, hi, Ravi.
Uh-oh.
Walter's like, Arthur Ashe
Claudio
was a
gets
tennis
himself-
player.
It was, with AIDS. I think he got it from a blood transfusion,
Happens.
but I'm not sure.
It was like, Walter hates me. Aww. Yeah, that's not very nice. Vindicator's like, positive vibes here today. Bobby's like, nah, Ayla would steal your money at bingo. He wins Starbucks
There
gift
it is.
cards.
The Spinaroonie.
I wonder if they have to take Dramamine before they go out there. for their inner ear problems.
Jericho hasn't moved. He looks dead. Look at him.
He's like, yay, this is so much fun. You gonna let me go? He's like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. And that.
Oh.
He barely could get up because of being swung so much. That's funny, actually.
Jericho's like, how long does this take to not be sick?
As he pukes on him.
It's like that race you did with the kid when you had the little wiffle ball bat or whatever, and you spun around in circles for a while, and then you had to run.
Right? Try doing it as an adult. That's called being drunk. No, I'm just kidding.
Jericho's got a bat. He's going to try it again.
Oh, man.
Claudio's got the bat now. Is Aubrey going to disqualify Claudio?
Oh.
Aubrey throws the bat out of the ring. No, she just set it in the corner, it looked like.
It says, did you hear
Whoa.
the news YouTube dropped yesterday?
No, what is it?
No.
That we're all banned?
Right? Walter says, Ayla, you're cool. Just joking.
Oh, the Judas effect! Here it is, guys. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho with the dub.
I can't believe they had him win. That's so weird.
Isn't it?
It's so strange. That is so weird. Jericho won that, you guys. I wouldn't have thought they would have given it to him.
Oh, Jericho.
That's weird. A cloud of dishonor has enveloped the championship of Ring of Honor. Oh, please. It was like, fine, Travis, delete it, and I will buy Starbucks and rule the world after we win all the bingo. Awesome. So he says Ayla probably cheats at bingo, and Ayla's like, Sophie probably cheats at everything. And Robbie says, T, the best looking gal on YouTube. Oh, God, Robbie, are you drunk? Are you drunk? Are you drunk tonight? To get fed up with work. It's like, and still loses. Walter's like, swing time. Sophie says, why does AEW have like 20 championships with 3 hours of television time? Walter's like, that swing move was cool, dizzy. Sophie says it'll be interesting who will be involved with the War Games matches. That we're not even on that program right now. Walter's like, Jericho won ROH belt. Sure did. Brian's like, why is it strange, D? It's just weird. It is kind of weird. I mean, I just don't see him going that low, but whatever, I guess. Phil's like, what? Sophie's like, I wouldn't be surprised if Ring of Honor gets some sort of TV deal. Brian's like, nah, just being nice, D. Right. Sure you are. Sure you're being nice.
So, you know what they're setting up here?
What?
Daniel Garcia becoming the Ring of Honor champion.
Oh, as well as whatever he is right now?
Yeah, that pure champion or whatever.
So now he's going to be both?
Yeah, but it won't matter. I mean,
They're
those championships don't mean anything. It's
They're
like the
going to put
24/7
both stupid
title.
belts on him and be like, he's so amazing. Look at all the championships he's won. Sure. Weirdos. Very strange. So he says with Jericho winning, that opens the door for Ring of Honor to get a TV. I read that. It looks like Robbie the thirstiest guy on the internet. Vindicator's like, Jericho winning is basically what WWE did with Ziggler winning in NXT. All about bringing attention to a minor league promotion.
Yes.
It says, Ayla, you can win bingo sometime. Robbie's like, D, just because you don't like Chris winning don't mean it shouldn't happen. D, why can't I be nice?
Up next, Swerve
Who said you could be
in
nice,
Our
dude?
Glory.
It's just weird. It's a weird fit for you. It was like Robbie acting like he lives in a desert. So it was like, wow, didn't give Claudio much of a title run. It's an ROH title, Sophie. Who cares? Like, in all reality, like, it means nothing.
It's a downgrade.
Like, why would you even care? Like, that's why I don't understand why even Chris Jericho would even want it.
It's to set it up for Garcia.
Once again, he's going to have to get rid of the other one. Why would they have him be two? They're going to be like Pac, and he's like, I'm the first 2-belt champion in AEW.
Wah, wah.
So strange. So strange. Ayla says, thanks for believing in me, Walter. Haha. Robbie's like, yeah, get me a drink, Ayla. Vindicator says, Ayla, did you once sell 20 cups of lemonade to Robbie? Walter's like, Keith Lee and Swerve for the win. And it says, no,
Yes.
I think it's illegal to give little people alcohol. Vindicator says, oh, you don't mean that kind of thirsty. Robbie's like, you're a real girl. I believe in you. Walter's like, Sophie, why did you two went down Tuesday?
Get your
like,
tail off the camera.
am I a real
His
girl?
tail's off the video.
He's like, hello, here's my tail.
He's like, can I walk on that? Looks like a table.
What is this? He's like, I really want to go over that way, but I refuse to do it in a very smart way. And... Ooh. Yeah. What the hell, dude? Oh, great. And obstacle course.
Hey, buddy.
Hey there. Did you come the long way around to see Dad? Freak. Such a weirdo. Well, it's like, hey, Leopold on cam, kitten. Yeah, he's on camera even more now. Oops. Fell. So it was like, YouTube went down. Didn't know that. Right, Sophie, but you knew something about YouTube, some announcement, but you haven't told us what it is yet, so don't believe it. Whatever it is now. Took too long to tell me.
So yesterday.
So, yeah, so I'm done yesterday's. I know. Vindicator's like, Sir Leopold is ready for his close-up. Just put some aviators on him and he's good to go. So he says MLB playoffs got more interesting. Sorry about your baseball team. I take it that your baseball team is not in the
I have
finals.
no idea. I haven't. I did watch a little bit of baseball today. It was just because I was transferring files and I needed some in the background.
Right. Walter's like, Leopold likes attention. Robbie says, Sophie, stop with the BS, you nutta. And Ayla's like, Sophie is like, so yesterday's news. Jacob has jeans in the chat. Hey, Jacob. Says, Travis, I got my new TV provider today. Cool beans.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Sophie says, I don't know that much about YouTube. I just know they made some sort of news yesterday, which I don't understand.
Oh. News.
That's great. They made the news or they made news? What? Jacob's like, let's go Cardinals. Vindicator says, Leopold face reminds me of a little bit of a raccoon. He's rabid, too. Robbie says McDonald's is dirty. Yeah, it is.
You're a big guy.
Jacob says, how are you doing? We're doing great, Jacob. How are you? Vindicator says, but he's no thief. Jacob says, Direct TV. Oh, Direct, huh?
Wow. How you liking it so far?
Yesterday's news makes today's fish and chips paper. Yes. But Ayla says, what they say, Sophie? Yeah, what they say.
I cannot. Douglas, that's his name. He's a rap legend named Douglas.
No, his name's Fabulous.
Oh, Fabulous.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Not fabulous, like how it's really spelled. It's fabulous.
Has he been there before?
I have no idea what.
He's got a Patrick Ewing jersey on. Nothing wrong with Patrick Ewing. He was fun to watch.
Sophie says YouTube Shorts creators could be part of that YouTube partner program after a certain amount of subscribers.
Nice.
Oh, well, good for them. That's a positive thing.
Listen.
Inclusion.
Listen.
Listen.
What's he going to say here?
Listen.
Hopefully it's something about dieting. Diabetes. Oh, shit.
Ew. Gross.
Dude,
oh my
he's too much. Going black like Little Mermaid.
God. It's more like Swerve in a glory hole. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord.
You says anybody? Thank you.
He's very excited about it.
Who's a scissor daddy? I think that might be the most exciting play in sports now. It used to be a Barry Bonds at bat, but now it's the entrance to the Acclaimed.
Is that it? Is that what it is?
I think that's the best entrance in wrestling. Listen.
They said Robbie is a little bitch. Oh, that's nice. A film said, hello, Jacob, happy Wednesday. Vindicator says, Travis, do you guys ever have TV signal problems during rough weather, storms, and such?
Yes. Had it today.
Robbie says, oh, Ayla, it's 1 mil not to mess with. Jacob says, hey, film me. Ayla's like, it's a vomit mill. What mill are you talking about? Because I think I missed a couple and the cat's on my lap, so I'm not going to lean forward to try to see. Sophie says, what's the difference between DirecTV and other cable providers that are out there? Nothing.
They're about the same, DirecTV and Dish. I just like Dish's equipment better than DirecTV's, but I like DirecTV as a whole better, but not their equipment. So.
Oh my God, Keith looks like he aged like 20 years.
He has a terrible heart.
And, oh my God, that's weird. Anyways, Walter's like, oh no, rap time. Oh yes, Walter, rap time. Jacob's like, hey, Ayla, and Ravi says, Ayla, just because your mom-in-law still cooked for you. Boom's like, Travis, I'm just doing this for fun, and I'm probably never going to do this again, but scissor me, brother. There you go. Vindicator's like, oh, glory hole. Ayla's like, nope, I feel like butter has a different meaning, like a perv on a bus. Sophie says, and also YouTube creators could have music on their channel now. Ravi says a little glory hole as well. What lyrics?
Wait, what? I want to hear about this. Music.
You're going to have to look it up because I don't believe it until you have like actual sources for it. Where Sophie says, and also YouTube creators could have music on their channel now.
Well, you always could. You just couldn't monetize it.
Yeah.
So maybe now you can monetize it.
Robbie says, oh, glory holes. Wow, what lyrics? Illa says, we don't have fish and chips here. If we do, it's rare and far between. Illa's like, nutter, not butter. Oh. Illa's like, Vindicator says, Illa, you would willingly drive a bus full of furries? Robbie's like, don't be a bozo like Illa. Illa's like, fish and chips, Talitha. Oh, fish and chips. All it is breaded, fish tenders. So chicken tenders. And then think of fish. That's what it is, right? And then fries. That's it. That's all it is. Fish and fries.
Used to love it when I was a kid.
Deep fried fish and fries. And it used to be at that place called Skipper's.
Mm-hmm. We had a Skipper's.
That place, I heard, used to have the best fish and chips in town.
Oh, yeah. It was delicious.
I never ate it. I don't eat that kind of stuff. I eat chips, but not the fish part. Ugh. Well, there's you can get fish and chips in Florida. That's awesome, Walter.
I want to try a fish taco.
It says, don't be a noob head like Robbie. Or a knob head. Robbie says, do be a suckered like Ayla. Anyways, Piccolo's in the chat. Hey, Piccolo says, what a surprise. Title change in the first segment.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Gab gang, what's good? According to Ravi, fish and chips. According to Ayla, not fish and chips. And Travis wants to try fish tacos.
Well, I saw it in I Love You, Bro, and they talked about it in Modern Family today when she drove up the coast.
Oh, yeah, and she had some fish and chips.
No, she had a fish taco.
Oh, yeah, fish taco, sorry.
And so I'm like, what is this fish taco thing? What is this? It's like a Yeti.
It's like a Yeti. It's not a Yeti.
You sure? People have heard of it?
They have them at multiple Mexican restaurants in town. Multiple as in probably at least 10 out of the 15 have it.
Suicide prevention. You need help. Go to AFSP.org.
You go, girl. You tell them, Aubrey. Let's see. Jacob says, hey, Piccola. Ayla says, I would, Vin. I would drive them around, and that's it. Jacob says, no, it's chips. Hello, Talitha.
Would you accidentally leave one tied to the bumper?
The furries.
Like Griswold.
Right? It's family vacation. Oops. Poor little guy. Probably kept up for a little bit. Jacob's like, oh, it's chips, Solow. It's like that. It was like, no, chips is French fries. Yes, they are. Vindicator says Skipper's was a mom and pop shop. Yeah. You know, I don't know if it was.
To be honest, I think it was nationwide because I'm pretty sure I've seen commercials
I thought
that
it
were
was
national.
Too. Yeah. I don't even know if they're around anymore.
No.
I seriously have no idea. That is something we could look up, right?
It did turn into like a pizza place. Was that the same place that was the pizza place, or was that one building down?
So it was one building down.
That was Shakey's, huh?
Yep. Yeah, it was Skipper's and Shakey's were right there.
Then they put it in a road there. Remember, there didn't used to be a road there?
Yeah.
Then they put in a road and put a stoplight there.
Well, I don't know, because the mall was right there. Remember the Pocatello Mall?
Right, but it wasn't a road. Like, it was just, you could just leave anytime you wanted to and in anytime you wanted to.
That's true.
Especially on the Albertson side.
With all the, whatchamacallit,
Movie
the strip
theaters.
mall part. And
Yeah, there was a
the
movie
movie theater
place.
up front and all the strip malls. And then
there
Fred Meyer was
there was
there.
a Chinese restaurant there, too.
Yeah, they
And,
moved
oh,
their
and-
Mandarin house.
And a place that sold, like, women's, like, makeup.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was there in the little strip mall part. Anyway, Albertsons, strip mall stuff, and then Fred Meyer. And then there was a...
Was that Fred Meyer? I never
Fred
went
Meyer
in that
was there.
store.
Yeah, it was there on that end. And then the theater was up front,
Yeah, well,
where the Carl's
and the
Jr.'s at.
banks on the corner.
And then across the street was the mall. And that was the whole mall. Ernst was on the far end. They had
baseball card shop. That's where I got my Letterman's jackets and
Yeah, and they had this other store. They had this store that we went to all the time.
Idaho
It was a
Sporting
clothing
Goods.
store. Do you remember it?
no, I never went that
Huge
mall
clothing store.
except for to get baseball cards.
I want to say that it started with a D. What was the name of that place?
Oh, big chop, super kick.
Vindicator said, hey, Jacob. Robbie says, Alo, you down here thought you were to nag me. And Piccolo said he makes
He did it.
mean fish
Like
taco.
a brain
which I'm
buster.
kind of curious how he makes his fish tacos. What kind of fish do you use?
Salmon.
Ravi chips
Cod.
here are what you call crisps. Yes, Ravi says, are they really? Jacob says, I have a question. What's a furry? Jacob, look it up. I'm not answering that question. It was like, why did you think that, Ravi? What the fuck gave you the impression that I'm fun? When you assume you make an ass out of you and me. Ravi's like, D, you're mean. What did I say now? Pickle's like, Clark is such a likable dumbass. Right? It was like, I'm telling Jacob what chips are in that crazy land of British. Piccolo says, like, who drives cross-country and the park is closed? He didn't know the park was closed.
It was the 80s.
They didn't have internet then. Rise, I call it Eli, I like her personality. It's perfect. Sophie says, what's the difference between french fries and chips? Aren't they the same thing? Yes, Sophie, they are.
It depends on where you live.
Just depending on the country you're from. But yes, they're just fried up slices of potato. Deep fried. Not like chips, like as in crispy things from bags.
Whoa, look at the power of Bowens.
It was like gross, right? Ew. Robbie's like, yeah, you're perfect. So it was like, how's Idaho doing weather-wise? It's some rain and it's cloudy.
It was raining a minute ago. But
It was like, message retracted. Robbie's like, so Keith limitedly is not important, I guess.
he's very limited
He's not very important.
with his heart issue.
We lost oxygen about an hour ago, so if we were using tanks right now. Jacob says, is Fred Meyer a grocery store? It's kind of like a Walmart. Like, they have clothing and furniture and other household goods stuff, and they also are a grocery store. You know what a Kroger is, right, Jacob? So it's Kroger grocery store plus some stuff. Piccolo says mostly grouper, but whatever is seasonal. Okay, that's what I thought. Is it because it stays together better, the grouper?
Is it a white fish?
Is it a what?
White fish?
I think so. But I want to know if it's because of the texture of it, why he uses grouper, mostly. Out of curiosity, I guess. Robbie says, cool place or haddock for fish. Cod or haddock for fish. Oh. Robbie's like, Ayla, what's the best place you went drinking at? Ayla's like, I deleted my nonsense comments. Robbie's like, I can't stand the rain against my window.
What?
Like the noise of it, or the fact that you have to clean it to see out? I was like, in my
Oh,
lifetime?
shit.
I was like,
Swerve
yeah,
just
Ayla.
hit Lee.
Oh, nice.
We might have new champions here, too. Is it
I don't know.
possible?
Maybe.
Bowens is too busy celebrating. Now they're scissoring like daddies.
Yeah, they're taking too much time. They're going to have to both get him, I guess.
Spinning neck breaker.
Oh no, his
Max
broken
Caster
knee that
hurt
he has
himself.
problems with.
Well, lay on him. Well, that was it.
I think he might actually be really hurt.
Nah.
I don't know. He talked him to the ref.
Lee kicks out. Damn it. So close. Dang it. We almost had new champions.
Pickle says Fred Myers is a mega target and Kroger had a baby. There you go. That works, Pickle. Jacob says, it's like a Sam's Club or Costco, and yeah, but Kroger's don't sell clothes. Right. It's not like Sam's Club or Costco. It's like what Piccolo said, like Target and Kroger had a baby. It's just
All right,
a
there it
mixture
is.
of that kind of stuff.
Swerve.
Although Target does have some groceries, but not like a Kroger. And that's what Fred Myers is. It's a Kroger company. So. It says, I haven't been drinking a lot of places. When I was younger, it was mainly house parties. I only went to a few bars in my town. I was like, place is a type of fish. Oh, is it? I didn't know place was a type of fish. Sounds stupid. Who names a fish place? That's dumb
Look,
as
he
fuck.
cannot get up there. He's trying.
Oh, no.
Why would you do a high risk, high reward when you can't move?
Right. Robbie says decent house parties are fun. Piccolo says I generally blacken it. It stays firm, right? It won't crumble apart. Okay. Robbie says were you drinking vodka limitedly is awful. Oh, come on, Robbie.
Oh,
You love him. Oh, that was fun. He was like, yeah, my friend group
So-
was more about who can black out first looking back. Not much fun.
Sounds terrible. Oh, shit. These two are just botchy. Nope. Max Caster kicks out.
Which ones are botchy?
The Swerve in
Acclaimed?
his glory.
Oh, Swerve in his glory. Yeah,
Very
they're
botchy.
terrible.
Very,
They've
very,
been that
very
way the
botchy.
last time they were together, too, and it was really scary. Like, they're going to hurt somebody. I was like, nah, Ayla, that's all mad. Jacob says, now I want to Google it. Google a furry. Go for it. It was like whatever we could find, Robbie, mainly Jägermeister.
Yeah, lots of botches here. Watch this. See that?
Yeah.
And then now watch this. When he goes to powerbomb. Not so botchy, but still dangerous.
Right.
If you're watching that.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of scary.
1, 2, and... kicks out.
Film says, hey, Piccolo, what's up, friend? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. And Robbie's talking about his boy who keeps watching. Yeah, Robbie, I don't know what it is with your dude in there. Your favorite man pants in there. Ayla says, just thinking about the smell of black licorice makes me want to vomit.
Gunn! Famous are on the outside.
He's like, here, take him out.
Oh my god, we might get new champions after all! Looks like Caster's leg's better.
Get him!
Leg!
Boom.
Elbow drop! Sorry, not leg. That's it! They did it! The Acclaimed!
Wow! They've let them be tag team champions now? How is that possible? I didn't expect that either.
They cheated, but whatever.
True.
Whatever.
People's like, dang, the mention of Jaeger gives me a headache. I was like, Jaeger gives bad, awful hangovers. I never got hangovers from Jaeger.
We
funny.
got
The Acclaimed are now
new
the
tag team
AEW
champions.
Tag Team Champions.
Randy Savage elbow drop off the top. And then the 1, 2,
Guess his knee
3.
isn't as bad as he thought it was. That's good, I guess. People says, I prefer Fireball or anything cinnamon.
Fireball. I've been
Fireball's the devil. I don't
hammered drunk on that crap
I don't
before.
like the taste of it. I like cinnamon. Don't get me wrong. I
Fireball's-
like cinnamon stuff.
I'll just
but
end up
Fireball's just
puking.
nasty.
I puke with anything, though, so it doesn't matter.
I was like, yep, I'll never be able to drink that again. The only way I could ever drink an ale is that shit had to be, like, ice cold. I mean, like, you needed to put it, like, in dry ice. And then you had to have shot glasses that were freezer, like, frozen, in order for it to even be worth taking a shot of Jaeger. I used to take shots of...
Oh, look at that. He's sitting with just random fans.
Monkeypox. Monkeypox everywhere, monkeypox.
Can't get monkeypox from scissoring.
Called Beauty and the Beast shots. They were Tequila Rose and Jägermeister together. Those are some crazy, crazy shots right there. Robbie says, D, you said Keith was back when he joined AEW. What does that even mean? Like, he's back as in, yeah, he's back working?
Oh, the FTR in the back.
That's weird, dude. Eh. I was hoping to see you guys.
The Guns.
Surprisingly.
FTR, are you going to stop complaining about being #1 contenders?
Oh, I'm losing your moment. Are you ever going to... They're on TV right now, you weirdos.
Yeah, but actually wrestle.
Whiskey, but I don't drink hard alcohol anymore. Picole's like, how you doing, film? She doesn't. She just takes Jello shots instead. Pickle says, how you doing, film? Film says, they did it, Travis. In other words, scissor me, Travis. Pickle's like, anything is possible, I guess. Film says, even though I'm not a big fan of the Acclaim, but forget about it. They're too funny.
Yes,
Robbie
Max
says,
Caster's the best thing on
don't
TV.
lie, you must have felt hungover before. I really haven't, Robbie. I don't usually get hangovers. The reason being is that I actually hydrate myself a lot. I'm a big water drinker, and I drink water not only while I'm drinking, but the day before I'm, just drink my normal water. And when your body's hydrated like that, you usually won't get hangovers. Film says, Pickle, hold on, I'm scissoring Travis. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Pickle's like, daddy ass is a winner. Oh, Ayla says, is that a real phrase, or are you guys flirting with each other, scissoring? No, it's a weird thing on wrestling now, Ayla, with this group. It's disgusting, personally, but whatever. Robbie, it's like, oh, scissor, do you Robbie, not the only one fucking here. The person who's doing it is right there. Him.
Scissor me, daddy.
Him. Travis.
Need to get me a
It
shirt.
should say, LOL, scissors. Travis, what have you started?
What have you done for me lately?
People says, we only scissor on Wednesdays, because it doesn't count. It says, we were broke kids. We'd have people buy us Idaho Silver and cheap half gallons of liquor. That shit's nasty. Robbie's like, FTR looks frustrated. It says, even if your balls touch. Right? Because they would, right? They're scissoring each other.
You scissor with your fingers, not your balls.
But that's not how it works.
Just get your mind out of the gutter.
Pickle says, looking at the real champions here, FTR. Robbie's like, Ayla, and Robbie's like, do you a binge drinker? Not really. It was like those Jello shots were the first time in a long time. But were you hungover the next day? Did you have a bad day the next day? Ayla says, oh no, when I was drinking, I would not drink water. Dumb. I was like, Ayla drank off one vodka Jello shot.
There's no way I would have drank water when I was drinking. No possible way. It would have taken
I just
up
thought
space.
that was worthless because I wasn't a beer drinker. And I didn't like a lot of mixed drinks because they're just too much sugar. Most of them are sugary.
Yeah, Scott
And
Archibald.
so I would rather take a shot of something kind of sweet and drink a glass of water rather than have my mixed drink be a glass of water. Because that's kind of what it is. I mean, you get the same amount of alcohol. I'm just taking it faster. That was it. That was why I always did shots. I would take shots and always had a glass of water.
Oh, yay, Wheeler Yuta.
Pickle says, I may have mentioned this before, but Pensacola has a frozen drink called Bushwhacker. It's a frozen daiquiri in many flavors. That sounds actually pretty good. Purpur Block in the chat. Hey, Purpur says, scissor me!
Hey, scissor me, daddy.
Illa says, it counts, guys. All touching balls with balls. That's super progressive.
Oh, here comes MJF.
Like,
Interrupting
not.
Wheeler
It's
Yuta.
Don't blame
They
Travis
better
for
not
figure
do a
30.
damn feud between MJF and Wheeler Yuta.
Oh, Lord. So, Robbie, the scissoring thing is all Travis. What I know it as is definitely not just fingers.
She watches a lot of porn.
Illa
The
says,
rest of us just watch wrestling, and that's where it's at.
Whatever. It has nothing to do with porn.
Then why are you talking in porn terms?
Why did you have to take it to a point where it wasn't?
You took it to a point. All it is doing this. That's scissors.
Yeah. We'll have a conversation after the show about it, because I'm pretty sure you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, if you want to go there.
That has nothing to do with porn.
It's like, we want the smoke. You don't actually talk about smoking marijuana or
Why
cigarette.
not? Riddle does it all the time. He might as well just be in the group.
See? You're take it too far.
Oh,
It
so
just
420
means-
is just Adolf Hitler's birthday? That's it?
What the fuck?
I'm just
What the
curious.
fuck?
Why else would he put it on his shirt?
I'm not talking about Riddle. It's the Street Profits that say it.
Okay.
It means that you're ready, you're down, you want the smoke.
Right.
Like, if you want to fight Mike Tyson, you want the smoke. Bring me the
Right.
smoke.
So that's what I interpreted as at first until other people started making it into something else. Quote unquote.
Scissoring.
When he did stuff with Riddle. Then what? Just out of curiosity.
They are literally destroying MJF if they have him with any sort of feud with this dude.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I don't know. I was like, do you keep your pants on while you scissor? Like dry humping? Feels like Scissor Me Sergeant. The Scissor Me segment has sailed no take backsies. It was like, no, Travis. No, nope, nope. I was like, do you pour out a go on, D? That's so alright. People was like, normally we wear man panties. Not surprising. It was
Man
like,
panties.
no, and it was like, what if your bejewels get stuck together? It was like 420 is pot. Smoke is the smoke from the pot. I was like, do you let it go like Disney? It was like Travis all innocent, poor thing. He's such a fucking liar too. Like he's trying to be all innocent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever.
It's a wrestling thing.
The porn addict that's sitting next to me and you guys are calling me a porn addict. That's hilarious. Films like MJF! Exclamation points. Pet Rock personality. Incredible!
He went from pet rock to paint drag personality.
No, he went from paint drying to pet rock personality,
Right.
is what he said. That's funny.
Jacob Friedman.
It's like, do you want the smoke? You want to share my pot? Then we can scissor later. Chris. Walter's like, boo. I was like, no, Travis says calm. It's Judy on all kinds of mad tonight. Okay. Whatever, dude.
He's not all there.
Robbie? That's true. He's not all there. Walter's like, Wheeler, fight, fight. Oh, he smacked him in the face.
Wheeler couldn't handle it.
Oh, he hit him in the face with his face. And then pushed
Headbutted him.
Tony. Poor
Tony's
Tony.
down.
He tripped and fell.
Britt
Where's
Baker.
Britt Baker?
Britt Baker might come out and beat him
Britt
up.
Baker needs to come and beat him. Oh,
Oh, jeez.
this is fucking stupid. Seriously, guys? We're going to have Yuta be all like...
Somehow tough. There's Morrissey. Choke him out. Oh, big forearm. Oh, that was a fist. That was a Diamond Battle Royal ring.
Yeah, that was definitely not an elbow. What the fuck? He's like, I took acting classes, guys. Watch this.
Over acting much?
What the hell? What the hell was that? This whole segment's just fucking stupid.
Uh-oh, MJF's fighting security.
Pico's got it going on, though. He threw some chicken thighs and rice in the Instant Pot. What kind of spices did you use on your chicken thighs?
Does it make your chicken too soft? That's what I would worry about.
In the Instant Pot?
They're not letting him say cut the shit now? At least they let her say bitch. Whoa, Trina.
The baddest bitch. So they can say bitch, but they can't say shit. Wow.
They've taken Jade off fucking whatever this day is, Dynamite.
So we're not going to see Jade on Dynamite anymore. We have to see her just on Rampage.
So
you guys are
dumb.
fucking gay. Gay, AEW. You guys are lame as fuck. Bleep that out. Bleep, 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 bleep. Oh, wait, that's... They only bleep shit. Bleep, I mean, bleep.
That's dumb.
Orange Cassidy coming out. There you go.
Versus Pac.
It was like Robbie just jealous because his legs are too short to scissor properly. Well, like Tony Schiavone got shoved. He goes like, oh, are they going to fight? They're going to fight. Robbie says, well, that's what the Gab does to me. Listen,
Trina looks like she's a 78-year-old woman.
Who's a 78-year-old woman?
That Trina, the girl that was out there that came up in all the orange.
Yeah, she's probably at least 50. Walter says, geez, Will Ospreay, where? Bryce says, wow, I don't believe it. Jericho defeated Cesaro.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he did. Happened.
Little low
It was
kick.
like, Ravi, I'm good, bud. Ravi's like, nah, Instapot is good. I have one. Bryce says, Trina, question mark? People's like, I know, it depends on the liquid. Yeah? Ayla says, Ravi seems as if you're delusional.
I've got the 10-in-1, but they came out with another one that's like a 12 or something. It's like an air fryer, too.
Oh, yeah, the air fryer one.
And so I don't know if you can buy the attachments for this one or if it's just completely non-compatible.
It's probably a completely different thing. It was like, Robbie seems as if you're delusional. Ryan's like, I'm good, but you wanted to experiment. It was like, nope, I don't. Film says, here comes the freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Walter says, Pac will win. Pico says they brought in Trina because she's relevant. Rolling eyes, right?
Never heard of her.
I don't even know who she is. Sophie's like, who is Trina? I don't know. Your guess is as good as ours on our side. I mean, other people out there seem to know who she is. So Walter's like, guys, have your oranges. I don't have any oranges, Walter.
By the way, WoW has officially started on TV. It's on your CBS affiliate. It's on the day after here, by the way. The Women of Wrestling.
CBS affiliate?
Yeah, it's just on some of it. It's on CW here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. It says, besides, I think to get it to it, Travis wants it to work. Both parties need balls. Bill's like, boo, Jade Cargill, boo, you're dead to me and you broke my heart.
What?
Oh, some smoking thing. sounds weird. Sophie's like, how's Dynamite going? Ravi's like, Ayla is always searching for that feeling.
She's doing all right now. We got Orange Cassidy and Pac.
Fulfillment?
The Orc.
Yeah, we'll see. Is this for the transatlantic, whatever it is?
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Oh my god, he threw his glasses at
That's
him.
violent. We never see him usually
Oh my god, look, it
outbursts
popped
like
out
that.
a thing. He threw him so hard. That's terrifying.
The Orcs don't like sunglasses.
Like, Ayla's always a sugar feelings. Phil says boo jay booed. Ayla's like, get it to work the way Travis wants it to work. Philip's like, hello Walter, how are you doing today? Ayla says, I have the air fryer one. We got it last year for Christmas. Still in the box, never used. You have to get your own house done first. Walter's like, I pick Pac. Dunhausen will be there. Yeah? Robbie says, Ayla, sell it on eBay.
Do you honestly think that there's going to be another title change?
I don't know.
I just don't see every
Not
title
this one.
changing.
I don't think they're going to change the transatlantic onto Orange Cassidy.
Will the women's title change hands tonight? It's a fatal 4-way.
Who's all in it besides Tony Woney?
I think it's the same people from the pay-per-view, or really close to it. The Athena, Britt, and Jamie Hayter, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. I think they should put it on Jamie Hayter. Give it to her for a little while. What
Well, it makes
difference does it
sense.
make? It's about the same as Tony anyways. Put it on
Uh-oh.
her and
Kicking him in the shins.
all that stuff.
Now, these guys, he can tunnel really well. I've been watching him on Amazon Prime.
Who?
Pac. He's a very good tunneler.
Oh, yeah, those guys. Ugh,
Yeah.
babies. Talking about that.
It's on tomorrow.
Yeah. We haven't watched last week's.
I haven't watched 2 weeks. After tomorrow, it'll be 3 weeks.
I thought we watched 2 of them.
Yeah, we did the first day. That was.
And we watched the third one, I thought.
I should watch it at home.
I didn't watch it by myself.
Yeah, we just watched the 2 in a row. The grand finale opening thing.
Yeah. Sophie says it seems like WoW will be on different times.
Yes,
Probably.
it is. Like I said, here it's not even on when it's on, and it actually says that it was on prior. It's like originally aired on the 24th, but will be available on the 25th or whatever.
Right. That's dumb.
It's very dumb.
Pico's like, let's make it a 3 for 3. Cassidy, new champ. Right? It was like, no, I want to keep it. I just haven't had a kitchen. Sophie says, wow, AEW is doing title changes tonight. They did 2 already. Ayla says, well, the first one I don't count. You can't count that. It's not an AEW title.
Yeah, it's not. But
it is a title change, but it's not an AEW title. So,
oh,
I don't know.
shit. He hit his head on that hard.
Ouch.
I think he was supposed to hit his body, but he, missed.
Well, that's not good.
I whacked his head here. Watch. It's when he goes to throw him. Probably in that post.
Yeah.
All right, Pac's up on the top rope. Cassidy wisely rolls out 3. Holy crap, this is way behind.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep up with the chat so I don't lose it again like I did earlier.
All right, okay. Watch his head.
Now, finally. Oh, and oh. Oops.
Whack.
Let's see. Ayla says, I'm actually curious what it's like to rub my nuts on some else's nuts.
Oh, damn, Pac missed.
Bobby says, okay, Ayla, do it. Ayla's like, I need nuts first. I was like, Ayla knows how to have fun. Sophie says, oh yeah, John Cena broke another Make-A-Wish record by granting 650 wishes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ayla says, I don't have the right anatomy for this game. Bobby says, Ayla, just ask your friend Sophie. Walter says, Cassidy, a mistake doing that to Pac. And Walter says, okay, bye guys, see you Friday for SmackDown. Ayla, be nice. Bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. We'll see you on Friday. It was like, nice, Walter. Okay, I'll be nice. Sophie's like, I thought the Pac championship is supposed to defend against opponents from different countries.
Right. And he's from wherever. And he weighs whatever.
That's a country, right?
Yeah.
Robbie says, Orange rolling out tonight. Ayla's like, night, Walter. Robbie's like, you going? Ayla, see you then. No, she's saying goodnight to Walter. She just accidentally put nice in there instead of night. So, there's that. Chris Akane in the chat. Hey, Chris.
Hey,
How's it
Chris.
going, man?
Got ourselves an Atlantic Championship match going on right now with Pac and Orange Cassidy, which is a good one.
Chris says, hey, Travis and D, ready for some AEW? Just getting back from eating some Mexican food. It's my B-Day, motherfuckers!
West Side.
Happy
Awesome.
birthday, Chris! You had Mexican food for your birthday? I hope it was enjoyable and it was exactly the kind of Mexican food that you wanted. Like tacos.
What kind?
Fish tacos. Just kidding. Sophie says Fox is going to introduce a new WWE special in October, and who is the white rabbit that has been teased on WWE television for the past week?
I don't know. 9/23 seems like
Friday we're going to find out who the hell it is.
9/23.
Let's see. Sophie's like, watch out for the bathroom, Chris. Rafi says, what's the special called? WWE Rumors Mill with Sophie. Yeah. What's it going to be?
What is it?
I have no idea. It was like, I had Mexican food on my birthday, too. She did.
Who killed wrestling?
But she had to make it herself.
You did. That's what it says. And it played a game of Hangman to get to it.
Oh, really?
And then it was a rabbit.
Oh.
And then it was drawing a stick figure, but it won, and it said you did.
Ooh, they killed wrestling, huh? That's awesome. Chris says, I ate like stuffed avocado and chicken tacos and rice and beans. It was pretty good. Stuffed avocado and chicken taco.
The hell is a stuffed avocado? Like they
Yeah,
cut
like what does that even pertain? Like what does that even, what? I don't, yeah, what? Yeah, says Sophie says, I thought Mexican food makes you have to go to the bathroom. Does it? It's weird. It was like I did. I made pulled pork tacos.
Yum.
Foam says, let's go Cassidy. Robbie says, oh, but it's Chris's birthday, not Ayla's. Blue Lantern in the chat. Hey, Blue says, I was so happy to see Jericho win dirty. I like Claudio, but I still love Jericho. Yeah, it's fine. I just think it's weird that he won an ROH title. It's like so beneath him.
Yeah, but it's Daniel Garcia. That's going to take it off, and they're going to put him over there, thank goodness, so we don't have to see him maybe ever again.
Whatever. You're funny.
It's just wishful thinking.
Right? This whole thing.
You would think that a stick wouldn't cause you to not be able to articulate. But if I have a stick in my mouth, I can't say
I can't say words. Words are hard. Oh, let's see. Chris says, I also had some ice cream cake. Ooh, what flavor? As Pac kicks Cassidy in the face.
Is there more than one flavor of ice cream cake?
Yes.
Is the cake really ice cream?
Yes. Like it has ice cream. It does have some cake in it, but it's mostly just ice cream.
How do they get cake
So it's like
and
ice cream, like this thick, and then it's like cake, and then it's like ice cream.
Okay. So it's like sheet ice cream.
Yeah.
And then cake. And then just they put ice cream over the top.
Ice cream on top, yeah.
And then frost it? Or no?
So they can. Most of the time they kind of just
Wouldn't it be better to have cake, ice cream, then cake, and then frosting?
I don't know. I kind of like just having cake with ice cream. But ice cream cakes are good too.
Sounds like it kills two birds with one stone, though.
The cake ice cream? The ice cream cake?
Yes.
Yes. The ice cream cake definitely does. Only problem with it is it doesn't,
Look at orange.
It doesn't do well in hot weather.
What if you did vanilla ice cream cake with chocolate ice cream?
Yes.
Would that be weird?
No. So it says Bray Wyatt said the same thing that the Hangman game did in 2015. Robbie says
2 and 3. No.
Almost had it.
The referee counts when he goes down, and he shouldn't.
Right. He needs to fall down and then
count.
1, 2, 3. Film says Orange Cassidy for the win. Blue Lantern says, doesn't all food make you have to go to the bathroom, right? It looks like, yeah, so see if you're eating Taco Bell. Chris says the avocado is stuffed with beef and then deep fried in cheese. No. Shut up.
You shut your mouth.
That is freaking sounds delicious. How the fuck don't they do shit like that here? Man, Texas has different.
That might just do it.
Not if you do that kind of stuff, it doesn't. Sophie says, so does that mean Jericho will be moving over to Ring of Honor now until they have some sort of TV or streaming deal? No. Bryce says, actually, you know what I say? Let Pac hold on the title for a little bit longer.
Yes, he needs to be this champion for a while.
Yeah, it's a transatlantic.
And there's just nobody else to put it on.
I don't know if Orange Cassidy is from like a different... I thought he was from
he could be
the United States, but...
from Canada, but there's a good possibility he's just from wherever.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
He weighs whatever.
Whatever. It says it's a pork butt, pork shoulder, depending on where you're from. It's like gross.
There's Superman Punch.
Rob
misses
says
it
he
though.
knows about ice cream cakes. Chris is like, just chocolate ice cream cake. There you go. Sophie's like, the more you know with food about food with D. Chris like with Reese's in there. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Sophie says, I like the chocolate chip cookie cake for my birthday, but without frosting. I hate that. Ravi says, sounds good. What seasoning?
That's it.
Add, Ayla. Ayla says, ice cream cakes are different. Some places don't make it with cake at all, just layers of ice cream and a base of cookie crumble. True. That is very true. I think DQ, theirs, though, I'm pretty sure their ice cream cakes have cake in it. And maybe it's Cold Stone that doesn't have
Question, is it soft serve?
Yes. It's soft serve ice cream in it.
Wouldn't that just melt so fast that you wouldn't get it home?
That's why you have to. That's why I was telling you. Like, ice cream cake, no matter if it's not soft serve, is like one of those things where you have to like...
He's got a hammer.
What the hell is he doing?
Oh.
Faking him out?
Yeah,
Playing
he just hit him with a
possum?
hammer. It's over. Are we going to get those title belts tonight? Is that something going on?
The trios? I didn't think
is that
there
what that
was,
is?
but...
I thought that was over. We already have trios championship.
Bill says, happy B-Day, Chris. I hope it was a good one, my dude. Well, it sounds like he had a great birthday. He had Mexican food and a freaking ice cream cake. I wanted to come to that party.
That's ridiculous. We didn't get invited.
It's like Dairy Queen had the best ice cream cake, in my opinion. Right? Miss Dairy Queen. Bastards. I was like, do you seem to be a judge when it comes to cake? I'm really not. I'm actually not that big of a cake fan. Chris says, yeah, at DQ, I got that drumstick ice cream blizzard. Nice. I was like, put it in a cool bag with a couple of ice packs in with it. It was like, rolls reversed, then eat least back, then it's Cold Stone had cake, Dairy Queen did not. Oh, reversed. Oh, that's what it is. Cold Stone has the cake and Dairy Queen didn't. I couldn't remember who had cake in theirs. So it's Cold Stone that has the cake and Dairy Queen didn't have it. Makes sense.
What about Baskin Robbins? Didn't they have a cake?
They might
pretty
have
sure
had
you could go and get
31 flavors.
And they had like a case in the back.
I'm pretty sure they had ice cream cakes too.
Oh, I don't know about ice cream cake though.
I'm pretty sure they were ice cream cakes. Pico says, I've had ice cream maybe twice in my lifetime. Pico, why? You're such a liar.
So they had a cake for my...
There's no way you've only had ice cream twice in your lifetime.
They had a cake for my grandma's birthday.
It was her face. It was so creepy.
And they like took a picture of her and took it to like a print shop or something. And they printed it with ice cream or ice or whatever it was called, icing.
Frosting.
On top of the cake. So it was like the picture. Nobody ate it.
Yeah, that was freaking Pat's son did that
He
shit.
thought it would be a great idea. So they ordered 3 sheet cakes and nobody would even touch that one. I was like, well, I guess you could just flip it over so you wouldn't see it.
You would have to.
Somebody took it.
But you would know.
I can't remember if it was Ayla or...
I don't know who took it.
Or
I don't think
April.
it was Ayla. No.
It could have been. It was one of those two, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember Ayla taking it. I thought they took it. I thought that Deborah took it back.
No. They gave it to somebody here. I thought it was Ayla, but it could have been April.
Maybe it was your uncle. Maybe he took it. He probably ordered it. He probably has it up in his attic.
He freeze wrapped it. It's in the freezer with his dog. He had a dog die and he put it in the freezer and like left it in there for like a while, like months.
Right? So strange.
I'm like, I might want to just bury that.
I was like, oh man, he was close. I thought he was going to win. Nah, I didn't feel like they were going to give it to Kassidy. So he says, wow, Chris' toilet is going to look funky and smelly. Gross. Sophie, what the fuck? Rob's like, Dee didn't care when it was my birthday. It was your birthday?
You didn't talk about cake?
You didn't talk about cake. Did you go, like, have a special dinner? Did your mom make a dinner for you? I bet she did, huh? Which is cool. My mom always made me a cake. Hi, Alyssa. So, Ravi, my tacos were made with 10 packs of taco seasoning, no water. I used beef broth and lime juice cooked in an Instant Pot. Sophie says, anybody like chicken wings? Yes, I think you're sure everybody in here likes chicken wings. Robbie says, I only had cake once in my life. You're such a liar. I was like, hello, Robbie, how's it going? Sophie says NXT is going under another rebrand, and it is rumored to be called NXT Global. Okay. Robbie says, sounds what were the seasoning? It says, took what I missed what you said. So remember, Grandma Fern's,
funeral cake.
Her celebration of life stuff, and they brought that cake, and it had her face on it, and nobody ate it. Travis thinks you were the one that Deborah sent it home with. Pickle says, my bad, I meant to say ice cream cake. Yeah, there you go. That makes a lot of sense, because I probably have only had ice cream cake like a couple times in my life as well. Ice cream on the other hand.
The only cake I've ever had, well, I mean, obviously
Cake
it's
with
normal
ice
cake,
cream.
but
But not a cake made out of ice cream.
I went to a birthday party and it was for a little kid. And that was the best cake I've ever eaten in my entire life. It was like wet.
Oh, yeah. Was it a tres leches cake?
Probably.
Tres leches cakes.
She said add milk in it.
Yes, it's a 3 milk cake, and they are usually very wet. Or you can go to Mexico and do a rum cake, and those are like that too. They're like, it's like soggy almost, but it's good.
Brett cooks with rum a lot, and like, well, and a lot of people around him are LDS and stuff.
Right.
And he's like, he goes over to his son's house, his son-in-law's house, who's a dentist, Mormon guy. And he comes walking in with the rum and the bananas because he makes this rum banana brown sugar thing, and he pours the rum on it and then lights it on fire. And
Yeah, it's Banana Foster.
Yeah, he makes it's like it's the greatest thing in the world, he says.
Right.
Then he's got rum, he's poured it. Like everybody's just staring at him. He's like, I didn't even realize that I have rum in their house. He's like, don't care.
Don't care.
Don't care.
Right? It's good shit, man. It was like literally taco seasoning. And packs that are labeled taco seasoning, I'd have to read the ingredients. Robbie says I was away last month for a week for my birthday. Oh, yeah, that was the week you took off and you were having fun with all your friends. That's right.
Oh,
People
Serena
says,
Deeb.
Robbie, when did you age? Phil says, so what happened was the guy didn't put his sign down. You're supposed to hold it for 2 seconds, so that's why they chant F your birthday. Oh, that's nice. Sophie says, the only time I get to watch wrestling with people is when it falls on my birthday or a holiday. Robbie says, film is going well. Are you okay, film? Robbie also says, P-Cola, LOL, I don't age. Still look 16. Ew. Film's like, yes, I am okay. Robbie, thank you for checking on me. Very nice of you. It was like, nope, I didn't get the cake. I think Larry and April split it, but I could be wrong. Film says, here we go. We got ourselves a women's match. I love my best friend at DMD. It says, I tried to make the 3 milk cake. It did not work out, so I never tried again. Robbie says, Ayla got a cupcake with a candle in it for her birthday. I think they got a whole bunch of chocolate cakes for her birthday. Not homemade ones, pre-made ones. Otherwise, she'd probably have to make her own birthday cake. As her comment just said. I got a Costco cake. I wasn't about to make my own birthday cake. Sophie says to name Mia, my mom watched all the shows that we missed last night on the DVR. Sophie says, I usually don't do that much on my birthday. Pico says, do you think DMD will be the first 2-time champion? Nah.
Yes.
You think? You think she's going to be the champion?
Who's going to be the first?
This is the interim women's champion.
I'm not saying she's winning it.
Is this really a championship, or is this just for the stupid interim?
Right, it's just interim.
That's stupid.
I'm just saying that Britt Baker is going to be the first. It's not going to be Sheeta, and it's not going to be
Well, I don't think they're
Bravo.
going to be the... Yeah. But out of this...
And what's her...
Oh!
The transgender has been written off TV or something. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know either. But it's Serena Deeb. I forgot she was the other one in this.
Yeah, it's Deeb.
So it's Deeb.
Yeah, I got it here. It's Britt, Deeb, Athena, and Tony.
Yeah. And it better not be this stupid hag.
Well, she's not going to win it. She's terrible in there.
Robbie. Athena with stupid eye makeup. You don't like that look with her weird, creepy eyeballs that she's got going on there tonight?
I feel like she didn't do anything when she was out. Like, she didn't train or anything. Because she... Now, and I'm not talking about her body shape. I'm talking about her ability in the ring has decreased substantially
like she hasn't done anything
since she left WWE.
Right.
Like, she's very botchy and it could be her competition, by the way. The women's division isn't that great.
Right.
This Serena Deeb will show us because she's very talented.
Yeah. And DMD's not too bad when she's
And she's safe.
Robbie says Athena was stupid eye makeup. So he says, do you think Dynamite might move nights at some point? Why?
I would like to see it move to Tuesdays. That'd be awesome.
So it's on NXT night as well?
Yeah, I mean, that's what they should do.
Yeah. Robbie says, yes, DMD will win it. Film says DMD or Serena Deeb, either one of them, or he spoke with them. I want them to win. Pickle says, so frosting on cake, like whipped kind, or the real sugary stuff? I personally would rather have whipped kind if I'm, like, getting a store-bought cake. Travis and Ayla's family all like the buttercream stuff.
I like the stuff that you buy, and it looks like Play-Doh thing. It's white. It's about that tall.
You also like the buttercream frosting, which is on the cakes that you like from the store. That's the kind of frosting you like. I don't like that kind of frosting. It leaves a weird, disgusting coating in my mouth, and I don't like it.
It's like shortening.
Ayla says, Jordan's mom offered to make me a cake, her carrot cake barf. Worst cake I've ever eaten. It's the only cake she knows how to make. You know, Ayla, I would make you a carrot cake. That was my mom's carrot cake. I could always leave out the raisins. Philip says, I love my Serena Deeb. I love her armpits. Nobody else, just her. Rafi's like, Deeb's bestie. Yeah? Cool. Sophie says, do you think Dynamite will hit past 1 million viewers for a third week in a row?
I do, yes. Deeb's nuts.
I think something is, they're doing something.
Yeah, there's a world championship match
tonight. And there's nothing else that's going up against it, really. There's no other sports on tonight. So, it was like, Fat Lisa, I have American buttercream. That's the sweet, sweet kind. I love ermine frosting. So he says it's funny, most of the people that used to work for the WWE are in the same spot in AEW. And Neela says, hate not have. There's a lot of different. Oh, I hate American buttercream. Yeah, and most everybody in, like, Travis's family loves it. It's so weird to me. Like, I'm not a big fan.
It just tastes like sugar. It's puffy sugar.
Probably, I guess. I don't know. Like, if anybody gets store-bought cake and it doesn't have whipped cream frosting on it, I literally scrape the frosting off. And I don't really like store-bought cakes. They're weird to me. Like, they're okay, but they're not like, I really want to eat this cake.
I could eat a whole 12-pack of cupcakes from a store, as long as they were vanilla on vanilla.
Yes, I know. Yes. Sophie says, it's funny, most of the people that used to work, I read that. Ernest Bell is in the chat. Hey, Ernest says, late and here. Well, cool. Glad to see you tonight, Ernest. Ayla says, no, I hate American buttercream. Swiss meringue is good. Italian is hard to make. And Sophie says, baseball is on tonight.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
But does it count?
There's 162 games or whatever the hell they have to play. That's a lot of games. If you miss one to watch wrestling, it's fine.
Yeah. Roy says, D has nuts. I always thought there was something different to D.
What the fuck is this?
It's called Lady Balls, my friend.
He's got a crocodile that he hangs out with that sings.
What in the motherfucker? Did I, like, forget how to do shit? They're like, you know, it'd be really cool. You had, like, a crocodile friend, dude.
Matt Riddle's the
Jesus
producer
Christ.
and director.
Something. Robbie says that, and also says, D, don't get weirded out, just enjoy it. Whatever, dude. Robbie, you couldn't get past one smell of a store-bought cake in America. You would literally probably die of a sugar coma.
You would have diabetes.
You would have diabetes. You would be like,
Your
oh
pancreas
my God, you
doesn't
guys
know
eat
how
this.
to
It's
release.
Like, no, I don't eat that.
Your pancreas isn't trained to release that high of insulin.
Right? So he says, and the fall TV season is back with a lot of new shows and old shows premiering this week on all networks. And so he's like, isn't football on tonight? It's Wednesday.
No, it is on tomorrow night.
Thursday is the night that it's on, not Wednesday. And Ernest is like, is it? Is it? No, there is no football on tonight.
No gridiron. Look at this. So what happens if one of them taps? I guess it wouldn't matter. Is it so?
I don't know what this is, but I find it dumb.
It's really close to scissoring.
Oh, is that what this is? Gross. Sophie says, I notice whenever I do go out of the house, I notice a lot of people don't know how to drive all of a sudden.
Normal.
Pico says, bro, everybody wants to a talking some cough gator.
Yeah.
All right. Bro. Bro. I was like, deal, I don't actually want to die. D also not in the bath either. Oh. I just figured you wanted to die in the bath, dude. You fall asleep in there all the time.
Yeah, she landed right on her shoulder, but she looks like she's okay.
Deep?
Yeah. Tony Storm
Threw her on her
botched it
shoulder.
a little bit, yeah.
Stupid.
A little botchy.
Sophie says it'll be funny if Dynamite does go head-to-head with football at some point. And Joe Montana fan in the chat says, hello.
Hey,
Hello,
Joe
Joe
Montana.
Montana fan. How's it going?
That's pretty cool that you're a Joe Montana fan. Is it the former 49ers and Chiefs quarterback, Joe Montana, or is it a different Joe Montana?
I think that's the only Joe Montana.
I don't know. You could have
The
a
49ers
cousin named
Montana
Joe Montana.
is
or
the
something.
only Montana. Because it's not the guy who is Montana. His name's Tony.
Yes, it's
not
Tony
him.
Montana.
Pico's like,
So
my
hello
texting is terrible today.
To my little
I don't
friend.
know. I think it's kind of fun.
My word on my balls, and I don't break them for no one.
How's your thighs and chicken? Picola's almost done. Joe Montana fan says, yes, the 49ers.
Woo!
Sophie says both SmackDown and Dynamite will be preempted, like moving channels or night for a MLB playoff game in October, probably.
I'm sure they're going to screw it up.
Pickle
scoot
says,
around.
I'm a Terry, Colorado fan myself.
Terry, Colorado. Ugh.
Joe Montana says, I got one thing to say about Raw. Are you ready for some football? Oh, yeah?
Are you ready for some football?
Film says either DMD or Deeb.
Oh, look
Either
at this.
one of them wins. I don't care. I like both of them.
Nobody wants to see that.
Sophie
Serena
says, "Who
Deeb's
is
like
Terry,
wrapped.
Colorado?"
Oh my God, that was dangerous.
Yeah, she totally messed up. She's like, I'm so strong. No, you ain't.
I wonder if her face is broken again.
Who? DMD?
Yeah. I'll let you know when it's close.
Jesus. Did she drop her on her face?
Oh yeah, she almost broke her neck.
She tries to pretend she's so strong, but she's not. I don't know, it's weird. Chris says, get cool gifts, lots of fast food gift cards so I can get food, drink, snacks for about a week. Everything like Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, Burger King, Starbucks, Sonic, lots of food.
Okay.
That's awesome, Chris. Those are some good presents.
So now she's going to start spinning. Now look. And
she
then
landed
right on her face.
Like, yeah, that's stupid.
She's very botchy.
People says, yeah, it's extremely hot. Gotta wait for this to cool off.
Whoa,
Oh, man.
DDT.
Ernest tells, what match is this? The four-way
It is
women.
the four-way women's. Serena Deeb, Britt Baker, Toni Storm, and Athena.
To get the interim.
This is for the title. That's it.
For the full
Britt Baker
title
just got pinned.
or the interim title.
It is just the interim.
Yeah, interim title champion still on Tony. There you go. So, nobody knew. Nothing changed here, guys. Nothing changed. Sophie says the regular baseball season ends next week. Finally, Joe Montana says back in the days was good. Joe and Jerry Rice were the best.
So she is bloody. Her face is all bloody. Her nose is bleeding. She just wiped it on Tony's face.
Nice. Well, hopefully she didn't have any problems. Didn't she have that surgery done to her nose?
Well, I know she
When
had
what's-her-face broke it?
Yeah.
I can't remember who was that broke her face. Rose? Was it Rose that broke her face? Or was it Sheeta that broke it?
I don't remember who broke it. There's Jamie.
Was it Hiroko Sheeta or was it Rose that broke
Could have been
Tammy's
Sheeta.
face? I feel like it was one of them.
Trying to remember who she was feuding with that whole time. It was Sheeta. Oh, look at Jamie Hayter helped her out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she's fucked up. Athena broke her nose again.
Probably. And Deeb's like, here, I'm taking this one out.
Britt's like, I'm going to pull her teeth.
I'm going to beat her, too.
Give me my forceps.
She's like, here's some blood. You guys ready?
She's the man. That's how Becky did it. Curb stomp! Oh, shit.
Spirit. I was like, no, come on, DMD, you're close. No. So it says, when I was younger, I used to ask for lots of stuff, either for my beat or Christmas.
Oh, she's putting her glove on. What, in case she's going to put blood in her mouth?
Yes. Sometimes. So it says, sometimes don't have any idea.
Oh, she
what
is
I bought
putting
for
blood.
Christmas for my B-day.
Who's this?
Ruby?
Who is this? Who this is?
Saraya.
Oh, it's Paige.
It's fucking Paige.
Paige is on AEW. Saraya.
That's Saraya. There you go, all you Paige fans. She is now on TV
big.
again.
Now, but is she going to be able to wrestle?
I don't know. I would be very surprised if she can.
She got a nice set of new cams put in.
Did she?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she got some boobies.
Since
she
since
should talk to
last
Serena
wrestled.
Deeb.
We're losing Sig.
I think we have a storm happening, guys. So
Intermittent
sorry
weather
about
outside.
That.
So we're gonna be about.
Paige did come out, so
We're gonna be about 6 seconds, 12 seconds behind. So I can still watch it on the internet.
yes.
Paige has officially shown up.
Yes. Paige is there. Yeah, so if you guys are huge Paige fans, she is now there. Yay.
Paige is now
Pickles says
all
Ruby
elite.
Soho had her nose broken. Is that what really happened? So her nose did get broken in that one match? Chris says, sexy Jamie Hayter. Sophie says, was this 4-way more boring than the Bliss Bailey match we got this past Monday?
Well, they brought Sarai back at the end there. So
Saraya.
Paige is officially
Chris says, holy
all
shit,
elite.
Paige. Joe Montana's like, Paige, yes. Pico's like, oh, a return? Wait, no effing way. Yes, effing way, Picola. Yeah. It's Paige. And she looks pretty damn good. I just hope she's healthy enough. I would be very scared for her. She has a different type of break in her neck, by the way, guys. Just saying.
As long as they're careful with her, but they're careful with Sting, so they can pull it off.
They could, but they can't use Athena with it. They couldn't have her do it. She would fuck up. She'd get her broken, paralyzed in the middle of the ring. She'd be dead.
She falls on her face and breaks
Right?
it.
So it's like, wow, that wasn't a surprise.
That was a pretty big surprise. I didn't hear any rumors about that.
What do you mean it wasn't a surprise? That's a pretty big surprise. Anyways, Sophie says, isn't she fully retired? Pickle says, oh yeah, I simped for her. So says,
This
I'm
is
not
my
a Paige
house.
fan. Film says, holy freaking crap, it's Paige. Vindicator says, I hope Saraya Paige will be able to wrestle again. Excuse me. Glad my girl Tony retained. Sophie says Triple H must not be happy that he lost Paige to the competition in AEW.
I don't think he would have let her wrestle.
Blown, it's Paige. I don't think that he really cared.
She's trying to keep her boobs covered with her jacket. She keeps pulling her jacket over her boobs.
Oh. Why? Just throw them out there. It's what everybody else does.
Big titties.
So, supposedly, she's like Athena fan and Tony. Oh, that's fucking stupid. Yeah, that's dumb.
They cut that away instantly. I was like...
They're like, you can't see hugging. Hugging is bad. Sophie's like, I wonder how long Paige was thinking about joining AEW and films, so Triple H is going to be freaking pissed, bro. Actually, film he won't because he had a chance to keep her. She was out of contract. She's been out of contract for a while, by the way. She was free from WWE months ago.
Yep.
Before Vince even retired, guys. Paige was out of WWE. Vindicator says, it was surprising, Sophie. It will be the biggest story of the night other than Acclaimed winning. Nobody cares if Danielson or Moxley wins. That's old news.
Yeah.
Vindicator has it right. This is way bigger than anything else. People are going to freak the fuck out. Like, literally. They're
Marking.
Out.
It's going to be a lot of marking tonight.
Mm-hmm. People are going to be pissing all over the internet right now. So it says there was a report not that long ago that AEW was in contact with Paige, which all of them were because she wasn't in a contract anymore with WWE, so it makes perfect sense.
And the thunder rolls.
The thunder! Thunder, thunder, thunder.
I thought that was supposed to end at 8.
No, it's supposed to go all night.
My warning said 8.
Oh, did it? It said that it was going to go until like 10 or something like that. Oh. I was telling you the reason why I went them. And it took me forever because they took them off the shelf, those tomato cages that I was looking at the place I went to. And I was like, but you guys show on here that you have them in stock. And I was looking at them to make those ghosts that I saw. And I was going to make it so I was going to get smaller ones and then make different sizes of ghosts by just clipping the bottoms off to the point of where I wanted the rings to be, right? And then, but they didn't have any out. And I was like, what? And so I asked the kid, and he's like, oh yeah, we put them in the ones we had left in the back because they were kind of broken. And I was like, oh, okay. And he goes, yeah, we were doing a return thing or getting something for him or something. I was like,
so you didn't get any?
No, I have to go tomorrow and talk to the lady who's over that stuff in order to see if I can get them.
Do you care how thick they are?
No, I don't. I just don't want them to be big, but I don't want them to be rusty either because I don't want to have to clean them up.
Right.
So, I mean, I could, I guess, and spray paint them, but I don't really want to take the time to do that.
Right.
But this next week, maybe it's supposed to be kind of nice, so I might be able to just do it one night after work, just get some white spray paint and spray paint them. But I'd have to.
Why do they need to be painted, or aren't you just going to cover?
Because I don't want them to be dirty.
Well, yeah, you
because
can clean
the sheet
them,
will be white, and then they'll just get filth, and you have to wrap lights around it, so it'll just be gross. That's why. So, let's see. So it says there was a report not so long ago. That, and so now it makes sense why Paige decided not to renew her contract with the WWE. I don't know if that really is the case either, by the way.
I think it's
it might be because WWE, like with Daniel Bryanson, they kind of refused to like let him wrestle for a long time. Like Daniel Bryanson fought and fought and fought and fought and fought and fought and got like one after another doctors to look at him that was WWE like whatever, so that he could come back to wrestling after his issue with concussions. And lo and behold, he's had how many now in AEW? At some point, your brain's just going to give up. Piccola says, so on Friday, I have a new game y'all want to try out. I made the template today. Yes, Piccola, please, and thank you. So it says, Paige did start the women's revolution in WWE when she was there.
Yes, she did. She was the tip of the spear.
Yeah. Ernest Bell says the crazy baby Paige is on AEW. Yes. Joe Montana says last week's SmackDown and last Monday's Raw was the lowest rated shows. It's like Sophie and the same person. It's creepy. Sophie says Raw got 1.5, and Joe says Triple H, you should have gave Drew McIntyre the belt.
Oh, Drew Mac. You liked his title run before? I wasn't a huge fan of his title run. After he threw Brock out, well, him and Ricochet got rid of Brock, and then he went on to WrestleMania and won.
Right.
Beat Brock.
That's funny. Sophie says there's a joke that every time CM Punk leaves, Daniel Bryan is there and wins the championship. That was meant for CM Punk.
That's
Weird.
funny.
Well, Well, we'll see who wins tonight. It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening now.
The main event is starting up, guys.
Dun, 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 dun,
Joe
dun.
says John Moxley is like the Sandman. Okay. He puts people to sleep. I thought that was more of a Daniel Bryan thing, but hey.
Well, he's talking about there was a wrestler called the
Oh, they're not talking about boringness. My bad. Pickle's like, who y'all got for the main event in the chat? Yeah, guys in the chat.
Yeah, who
Chris
you get?
Akani's like, Wild Thing. Poll time. People has got a poll. He wants to know, who do you think is going to win the main event? Guys, who's it going to be? Is it going to be John Moxley or Daniel Bryanson? Sophie says, so AEW is starting to have an NXT SmackDown reunion now with Paige and AEW. Chris says Mox is like the Sandman was a technical wrestler. Oh. Okay. I have no idea.
Makes sense. He was just a wrestler that used combat stuff.
Right. Film says Bryan Danielson. He's going for. There's one vote for Bryan. Daniel
That didn't work. So.
It's in my ear now. Do you hear it? Okay. Barely.
Oh, that's yours.
Hopefully the chickens went into their home.
They will.
Hopefully they were already technically in it with the sun gone before it started raining.
Right.
Let's see. Vindicator says, so I like Moxley, but again, him and Danny Boy have been on top of wrestling promotions many times before, so this is not fresh or exciting. Well, of course it's not. But somebody's got to win the title, right? So who's it going to be? Joe says Tommy Dreamer, the Sandman, Sabu, and Rob Van Dam were the great.
Oh, yeah. AEW or ACW days. ECW.
Sophie says when CM Punk walked out of the WWE in 14, Daniel Bryan got pushed in the main event of Mania 30, which was rumored for CM Punk. Vindicator says, so you got me, Travis. I'm leaving 3 minutes, 20 before the show is over.
Yeah.
Not surprising, my friend. We would have to leave, too, if we weren't able to watch it online.
Yeah, if I didn't have it on the computer at the same time, because our TV's completely out.
Yep.
There's a big storm outside.
Vindicator says, see you guys for Smacketh Down. All right, then. We'll be here for Smacketh Down.
Smack it.
Smack it. Smacketh down upon you. Yeah, this is supposed to last until 10, supposedly. Whoops. Not what I wanted. So it shows it till 10 for most of it, and then supposedly picking back up at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then it's supposed to just be regular tomorrow. Like
Nice.
Cloudy with some stuff and colder. It's only supposed to get up to like 66 tomorrow.
Is there a chance of meatballs?
Maybe. Sophie says CM Punk is an idiot. Yeah.
He's a stupendous intellect.
Piccolo says Sandman gimmick was only great in ECW. You should have seen it. Everyone in the arena was singing to Enter Sandman. Then he would open a beer, sometimes pouring it down a rando's gullet. Sounds crazy. Sophie says hopefully you don't have bad weather problems on Friday. Piccolo says see you later is Vindicator. If we have
It won't
bad
matter.
weather on Friday, as long as we have internet, we're fine.
Yeah, because we watched it on the internet.
Yeah, we watch it on the app. Fox Sports app or Fox app or whatever it is.
It's very loud out there.
It is very loud.
Hopefully it's coming from the right direction.
What does
Because if
that
it's
mean?
coming...
From the right direction.
Well, everything in my life is geared for the weather to be heading in the right direction.
Well, I'm pretty sure the wind was blowing that direction.
So if it's not, then there's TVs out there getting wet and all sorts of stuff.
That's true. As Pickle says, see you later is Vindicator. Film says Daniel Bryanson. Chris says, I thought MJF with the chip is going to be like the Money in the Bank. It should be. So like he said earlier, Chris, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but earlier what happened is that Wheeler Yuta came out and started yakking, and then MJF came out and started talking about whoever, basically the winner of this is the loser to him, is what he's saying.
Right, yeah. Whoever wins this is going to lose their title at Full Gear.
Yeah.
But right now we're stuck watching Daniel Bryant in there. with his slow, methodical wrestling.
Sophie says, whenever we have a big storm, all power goes out, and we sometimes don't have power for hours.
Yeah, that's how it is here, too, sometimes.
Yeah. So if we all of a sudden disappear, guys, it's not because we died. It's because of power.
MJF is hanging out with his chip up in the stands. Sorry, I know I'm at least probably 30 seconds behind you guys. So.
Yeah. Anyways.
But we are watching it online through the Dish Anywhere app.
Sophie says, so they already have the main event announced for the next AEW pay-per-view.
Basically. I mean, we know it's going to be the world title match.
So
it always is.
MJF against somebody.
And it's going to be MJF because he's got his chip, and so it's going to be one of these two guys unless one of these two guys loses it later.
And if they don't have him win it, it's just ridiculous to even keep him on the roster.
Is anything opened in here? Is the bathroom window open? Well, it wouldn't come in.
Do you think it might be just spraying from that way? You want me to go check?
I can go, unless you want to do it.
Or whichever way you want to do. Something I have to hold on to, I guess. The cat on my lap and everything else happening. Lightning! Anyways. Just a few seconds to shut him down, and then he came and kicked him in the face. If that's something that happens. Bryce says it's going to be Moxley. I guarantee you it's Moxley. Hey, it came back on the TV. And now it's kind of going away. Oh, it's back. It's going away. It's back. We'll see how that works, guys. Chris says, I mean, I thought he could cash in right after this match, but he is not in ring gear. Yeah, he's not going to cash in right after the match or anything like that. It's going to be Moxley, I guarantee you. It's Moxley, says Bryce. Joe says Triple H just destroyed the Survivor Series because he put War Games in with it. Bryce says, I love Brian just like the next guy, but I don't think it's going to happen. Just saying it with the bottom of my heart. No hate towards these men. Pico says it's going to be Brandon Cutler versus Peter Avalon. There you go. Sophie says, do you think they were setting up to MJF versus Punk for the World Championship? The next pay-per-view if CM Punk didn't get hurt? Possibly. Ernest says, how does Ayla feel about Paige? Ayla doesn't care about Paige, doesn't know anything about her, Ernest. Sophie says it'll be interesting to see when Theory cashed in and if he would be successful. So was anything open or was it just hail?
Just hail and it's coming this way.
Oh, that's good.
From the north.
That's all right. Anyways, if it's coming north, that means that the satellite fixed us. Which is weird that it's coming from the north, but how bad is the wind out there?
It's blown, but not anything.
Not like it was that one time where it uprooted trees?
No.
That's good. Sophie says it will be interesting to see when Theory cash in and if he will be successful. Yeah, we'll see how that really works out, considering how they've been playing around with that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, and it looks like they're trying to give it to Johnny Gargano. Triple H really wants him to be champion.
Yeah.
Because that'll make all wrestling fans happy.
Yeah.
All right, Daniel Bryan's in there wrestling. They're on the outside now. John Moxley. Moxley rolls back into the inside.
Did we want to stay with that commentary, or
I don't.
did you want to change it?
Well, it is what it is.
I just didn't know what you wanted to do.
It's probably going to be a little bit louder.
Okay.
It's perfect for me. I don't know about
Yeah,
you.
it's not too bad. Let's see. People's like, I guess I'm losing a bet. Nobody is bloody this far. Uh-oh. You expected him to be bloody?
Yeah, I think John Moxley's kind of toned it back a little bit. He hasn't been bloody in his last couple matches, which is very rare.
Maybe it's mostly to do with the fact that didn't they complain about it or something? TBS or whoever complained.
Just the language. I don't know about the blood.
Sophie says Extreme Rules for the first time actually feels like Extreme Rules for the first time in years. Ernest Bell says, you think Paige will win a title?
I don't know if she'll wrestle. I mean, it looks like they're setting up a 6-woman tag team match with Deeb and Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker versus Athena and Sarai or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
And
Sophie
Tony.
says Riddle versus Rollins in a fight pit at Extreme Rules sounds interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
What is wrong with my toe? Stop smelling it. It's weird. Stop smelling my toe, you weirdo.
Lyle Crocodile. Maybe it's a kid's book or something.
What?
What?
I missed what you said.
Lyle Crocodile.
Oh.
Didn't say if it was dumb or not. I said maybe it's a kid's book.
Maybe. Who knows? Probably.
And Daniel with the chops on the outside. His matches are tough to watch.
Yeah. Pico says Phoenix versus Jungle Boy on Friday should be dope.
Yeah.
So he says it seems like if you can't wrestle in the WWE because you're injured, go to AEW.
They'll sign you.
Depends on the injury, but yeah. I mean, Daniel Bryan did fight and he finally got into, WWE, but then he kind of left, so.
Right. They left us about a half hour for this match, and plus it can go over a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he said that. Joe says Survivor Series 93 All-American versus Foreign Fanatics was the best. Lex Luger, Steiner's Undertaker versus Yokozuna, Jacques Crush, and Ludwig Borga was the Survivor Series. Sophie says Tyler Breeze has been backstage of WWE events lately. Ernest Bell says, see y'all Friday. Go Bears. Bye, Ernest. Thanks for hanging out with us for a minute. We'll see you on Friday.
The boy Blender. Tyler Breeze.
Sophie says Triple H made Survivor Series better with him bringing War Games into it.
I just want Moxley to win this for the fact that I do not want to see Daniel wrestle ever, let alone in a championship match at Full Gear with like a half hour, 45 minutes left in that pay-per-view.
With MJF?
I just don't want that pay-per-view to be going nice and all of a sudden that comes. And then you got to sit through Daniel twisting his arm. He's going to twist it.
Oh, and then he's going to punch his face into his shoulder.
He might kick him in the leg a few times.
Pickle says, correction. You can go to any show, whether it's Impact, New Japan, or AEW, because the E has specific rules implemented that never made sense in the past. There you go.
You watching your wrestling, buddy?
He's like, it's scary outside. There's like thunder
I'll open
noises.
the back door for you. The rain was coming in like this, like just
Oh, jeez.
lots of it.
Huh. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was
Coming
hail
from
that was coming
left
down.
to right on your radio dial.
Right? Marx does and stuff.
A little
has.
half crab. He doesn't have full crabs. He just has half crab.
He just halves it. So he says whoever MJF faces at the pay-per-view, he has a lot of work with on the mic. Has a lot to work with on the mic. Yeah.
And Moxley will be okay. Daniel probably not so much, but.
Joe says Ric Flair, Razor Ramon versus Randy Savage, Mr. Perfect was better.
Good
So
old
says
days.
The E has those rules so someone doesn't get killed.
Yeah, they try to keep people safe.
Yeah.
And they don't want any lawsuits, especially with the Chris Benoit killing his family and everything.
Yeah.
And them trying to blame it on concussions instead of just that he's a lunatic.
Yeah. Instead of just say he's a psycho that, was dumb and did weird shit. Take responsibility for his actions.
A lot of people get concussions every day and they don't go kill their families.
Yeah. There's multiple football players who have had boxing, football, who have had concussions way worse than that and haven't killed their families. So, Muhammad Ali, there's a perfect example of somebody who hasn't killed his family.
And Look at this. John Moxley acting like he's making love to Daniel.
Yeah, nice. He's like,
Scratching
ooh, I
his
totally
back.
raised your back. You like that, don't you? He's
I've
like,
got
oh my
some
God, I totally
skin
like
under my
it.
nails.
So great. People's like, that's not usual when it's severe hurricane weather. I swear my mom removes 50 wind chimes while it's hurricane season.
I'm sure, too.
Right? People's like, killed, huh? Right.
Oh, Daniel slips through. Pushes Moxley off the wrong way. Moxley ran right into the camera. GoPro Jones.
Gross. Nobody wants to see that. So if he says if Tony Khan is owner, is Tony Khan an owner or friend to all his employees?
But who knows what he's... I'm sure they like working for him. 1, 2...
Pickle's like, paralyzed, maybe cough, cough, Biggie. Yeah. That was Big E's fault, I'm going to say. Because if you ever go back and watch that, what's-his-face got him up high enough, Big E just didn't tuck his head. He really didn't tuck like he's supposed to, so it's really kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't like to blame Ridge for that one.
Granted, they have to be more careful. You know, you have to be very careful when you're out there doing that kind of stuff. Especially with those bigger, heavier guys and you're a strong guy. You know, when you've been running around doing a whole bunch of moves, you can wear out real fast. And so, you know, stamina is really a good thing to have to. Seriously, what the fuck is this shit? Jesus Christ almighty. Sophie, you don't plan on getting injured when you do.
Yeah, most people don't.
Most people don't plan on getting injured or dead. Like, right? Like, that's not something they plan on doing. Pretty sure you could ask a heart about that, but he's dead. Don't think he planned on dying. Or the guy that had a heart attack in the ring, or the guy that Rey Mysterio killed. Pretty sure that none of them thought they were going to die. Or plan on getting injured. Things
I don't
can
know
happen,
what we
of
were
course,
just
but
watching, but it was unreal. They were both upside down, believe it or not.
they're doing weird stuff. Who knows? Some kind of, whatchamacallit. What's that book of sexual positions?
Kama Sutra.
Yeah, that stuff. Pico says it's like any contact sport, athletes don't predict or to tear an ACL, for example. Exactly. Sophie says, and if you go get injured, hopefully you don't get surgery. That derails your career case, Stone Cold.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt those necks.
Yeah, that stuff's just kind of scary, guys. And then them wanting to come back into a contact sport like this is kind of even more scary. Because accidents can happen. Not everybody is as careful as you'd hope. And you have to make sure and put them in stuff with other wrestlers who know what they're doing.
Veterans that can carry a match without them in it.
Yes. Because that's the scarier part, right?
You would want Brock on a match with Big E when he comes back type of person.
Yeah. Phil's like, come on, Brian, don't lose this match on me. Don't lose, Brian.
And you can watch how good Brock is when he wrestles The Undertaker and he's just carrying him through the match. Mm-hmm. Literally picking him up and softly setting him down and making it look physical. Brock's just on a different level, though. John Cena's the same way.
Yes, he is.
But I think it's a lot of they have so much power.
Yeah. And I think they work at that. Work at having that very controlled power is what it is.
Right.
It's controlled power.
Uh-oh,
But anyways,
paradigm shift!
John Moxley's throwing all this stuff out there. Is he going to get it? Oh, he didn't.
So close with John there.
So he says there's been a lucky few that got injured but don't need surgery or aren't out for that long. Hey. No.
Like
No.
Cody. Cody didn't get hurt. He just used a lot of makeup.
No. Don't you attack me.
She didn't like my joke.
Because you couldn't see him?
No.
What?
I said Cody. I was like Cody, he didn't have to have surgery. He just used a lot of makeup.
Right. He just wanted a break or something.
Mm-hmm. Look at these two holding hands and elbowing each other at the same time. It's a love-hate relationship. There's a thin line between love and hate.
No. Hey, stop it. You stay out of stuff. No.
There's the stomps.
You little poop.
Daniels had most of the offense in this match. Uh-oh. They're getting close to scissoring. There it is!
Oh my God,
They're gonna
scissoring
scissor!
each other. Ew. He goes like, you know what I seen recently on a 2015 pay-per-view? They showed the "Do Not Try This at Home" commercial. That's awesome. Get out of there. No. 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 Stay out of that. Stop tearing things up. No. 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 No.
There it is, lapel lock.
Stop being a brat. Stop. Stop.
Is John Moxley going to tap? First time he's tapped in AEW.
Anybody else would have totally tapped out. So he says Cody didn't have to wrestle, but I guess the WWE didn't have a backup opponent for Rollins when Cody got injured.
Well, you know, they had... oh, I see what you're saying. For that match? Yeah, probably not. I thought you meant after that. I was like, well, he had already wrestled him and beat him 3 times in a row. Oh, there's that paradigm shift on that ramp. I wonder if it feels like when you're crawling on that stage that you're not moving because everything was moving towards you.
Oh, right.
You're like, no. But in reality, you're moving.
Right.
Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep.
It's over here tearing up your stuff. Why is this unplugged?
I don't know. If Moxley puts him to sleep here, it's over. How much time we got? Ooh, this has got to be it.
It's close. It's 8.
Daniel's
so.
just going to pass out. It's over.
So nobody
Moxley
tapped,
wins.
and he really wasn't pinned.
Moxley wins.
He put him out.
Moxley wins the pennant.
Alrighty. So, sorry, people who are Daniel Bryan fans. Looks like Moxley is the winner of the
Winner,
championship.
chicken dinner.
Yeah. Sophie says, with War Games coming back, I could somehow see Cody Rhodes being part of it since his dad's match. Piccolo says, did all AEW ramps have the graphics? I don't know, Piccolo, if they did or not. I didn't think they did, but maybe. Anyways, that's the end. It looks like it'll be MJF against Jon Moxley, guys. That's probably going to be your thing on the next pay-per-view.
But I want to know for sure.
Definitely, they need to know for sure. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, guys. Really appreciate it. Everybody have a good rest of your evening. You guys take care. We'll be back on Friday for SmackDown.
Smacketh downeth.
As Piccolo says, full gear 2020 all over again. Yeah. Maybe this time MJF will win, though. So, you know, that. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining us tonight on Dynamite. We really appreciate all of you. Take care out there. Be good to yourselves.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.